So carnivorous. So carnivorous. Strange thing. 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 It's a biotechnology.
FDA stuff.
It's a totally different place. Now, we know that some of our food comes from the lab, and some of our human bodies get influenced by biotechnology, blood, and decomposing bodies. Biotechnology.
Put that in your mouth.
And ecology and biotechnology have their decomposing bodies. But generally speaking,
this side of beef is marked prime, which means it meets the government standards for the very best.
The non-humans that are in the lab are not animals, they're experimental objects. They're like material to not collaborate with, but to make science with. Experimental objects. Experimental objects.
Deception, denial, FDA stuff. They've taken genes from spiders and put them into goats in the hopes that they can milk the goat for spiderweb protein to make bulletproof vests. There's another goat with 15% human genes.
Light and air. They actually like to suck through their roots like vampires. Any and all living meat. So carnivorous.
With genetic engineering or genetic modification, scientists take genes from one species and force them into the DNA of a different species in order to transfer a trait.
That's actually, because I'm sort of interested in what terms humanity that's preserved by something called a speedy death or a painless death. And I have a question as to humane sacrifice, whether or not sacrifice more humane. Which is more humane, speedy death or painless death, or a death with 5 minutes of reflection?
That her head was removed. Like it was a very quick, neck-breaking, head-smashing kind of event.
Like vampires. So carnivorous and all living meat. Humane sacrifice.
It's a form of what they call biopiracy or bioprospecting, where they steal some of the resources from these developing countries and do not give them any money, but just charge them if they want to use their own products from that point on. Biopiracy or bioprospecting.
There are pigs with jellyfish genes, so their noses glow in the dark. Why? Because they can do it. They have pigs that have cowhide. They can do it. There's another goat with 15% human genes.
Humane sacrifice.
Don't put that in your mouth.
So carnivorous.